If इसमें there are two advantages. I'll tell you the advantages first. The advantages can be that अभी कोई stage पे गया ही नहीं है कभी, है ना? Somebody has not been on stage ever, suppose. So for them to come on stage itself is a big thing. What happens is when you come on stage, it's easy to comment from here, but the person on stage only understands the kind of anxiousness or the anxiety or the sort of nervousness one goes through, on stage. So it's a very good thing for that, for sort of coming on stage and then speaking your mind out to people present in front of everyone. So that's quite a brave thing. But if you have to ask me genuinely if they will make careers, I can't say, because for any kind of model, any kind, if it is a fashion model, and I can promise you this, I think I am qualified enough to talk about this, you need to be at least 6 foot tall if you are a male model, at least 6 foot. So I don't think I'll be able to use any of them. Then also because if you're a fashion model, they all need to be in a certain kind of fit in terms of clothes, because जब फैशन वीक्स होते हैं तो इंडिविजुअल फिटिंग नहीं होती है किसी के लिए, अनलेस कोई शो स्टॉपर हो. कोई शो स्टॉपर है, उसकी बॉडी अलग होगी, है ना. सपोज दे कैन आस्क अ शॉर्ट पर्सन टू बी अ शो स्टॉपर, दे विल मेक क्लोथ्स फॉर दैट पर्सन. बट जनरली डिज़ाइनर्स व्हाट दे डू फॉर एवरीबडी, बिकॉज दैट्स हाउ द FDCI, एक जो सबसे बड़ी बॉडी है इंडिया की, फैशन डिज़ाइन काउंसिल है, जिनकी सबसे बड़ी फैशन वीक होती है इंडिया में. Be it a girl, be it a boy, they all are very similar physically. Why? Because it's easy for the designer to make one kind of clothing, one kind of size, and then work with that in different styles. तभी जब मॉडल जाता है कपड़े खरीदने के लिए रेडीमेड स्टोर में, उसको कपड़े कोई फिट आते नहीं है, क्योंकि रेडीमेड जो कपड़े बनते हैं वो बनते हैं थोड़ा प्लम्प आदमी के लिए, और मॉडल प्लम्प होते नहीं हैं. So they are all in good shape and they are all very similar to each other. So between 6 and 6'2", 2.5, all will be having between 30 and 32 waistlines, all will be having between 39 and 41 chests, all will be having between 17 and 19 inch shoulders, so that it becomes easy for the designer. It's almost like a mannequin, a live mannequin who can walk. तो ये हो जाता है. Unless you're a showstopper. A showstopper can be a film star, it can be a cricketer, it can be an athlete, it can be a corporate person, it can be anybody, it can be a judge, it can be a politician, depending on what they want to do and who they want to have as a showstopper, who have they imagined as a showstopper. So for that particular showstopper, it can be accomplished doctor, it can be anybody. For that particular showstopper, the designer will make special clothes because that is the face. But for generally models, in a fashion week, it's impossible to design different clothes for different people. That is the logistics of any fashion week. If there are 108 designers participating, all are given a certain kind of measurement and all play around with that kind of measurement. The models are chosen from that 100 odd models that they have. They choose their models for that particular look, for that particular show. You need to structure your certain curriculum. Unfortunately or fortunately, because modeling requires a certain physicality, other than being in that physical thing, you have to be very normal. So you, a person possessing that physicality, but on the ramp you can't walk like this. On the ramp you'll be walking ordinarily, normally, so that the clothes look normal only. So that's what a good fashion model is. They'll have a certain kind of attitude. They'll be able to carry the clothes with certain sort of style, which is their own style, like an individual style. Normally you can acquire that style with a lot of practice. With a lot of practice in front of the mirror you can acquire it. With a lot of practice with choreographers you can acquire it. But it needs that you have to eat frugal meals. It means that you have long hours in the exercise centers. It means you have to be in a certain physical shape, because that is the qualification to, so to say. अभी जो डॉक्टर पढ़ते हैं, सर बताएंगे आपको, ये लोग पढ़ते हैं कभी कभी 8-8, 9-9 घंटे रोज पढ़ते हैं, and that's their life. Because it's about knowledge, it's about जो आप लोग कर रहे हो. If somebody is making news, then they need to be on the news scene. The first one to break the news is the channel which everybody is going to watch on that certain day. So modeling again will be in a certain way the thing required for a model. I've told you very frankly. So I don't want to disappoint anybody here. And we'll see in the 10 years to come if any of these names make anything. I'll be very happy for them. They can make as actors, they can make them up. For an actor, you don't need to be a certain height. For an actor, you need to perform. You need to be comfortable with performance of a certain scene. तो ये है मेरे भाइयों इन शॉर्ट.
Naturally, it needs a certain kind of physicality, 6 feet and 6 feet 2 inches of height. It needs a certain kind of physicality, the way they look, and the way they can carry liquids, naturally speaking. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Congratulations to her once again, to Suhasri ji, and to her husband for backing her up so patiently and nicely. And I think it's wonderful to be here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for being so kind. So I request you to stay back. We are going to felicitate all the GHT team, the Global HandSome Treasure team members. We are going to felicitate each one of them. This beautiful event cannot be possible without their support.
I would also like to thank the media for giving this so patiently.